Put your hands together and we're gonna start the party.
I'm ready to party!
The Elvis Duran After Party.
You ever look back at something that happened to you in your life and you're like, you know what? I almost died.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, it could be a timing thing. Maybe you if you left the house maybe a minute earlier, you would have been in a place where you would have been cremated by a fire or something. I don't know, It just depends on what it was. We'll find out what you've been through. But there was a story you were talking about the other day, right, Gandhi?
Oh, my God. Yes. It actually gave me goosebumps. So there was a high school football player at practice playing for about an hour, a little bit longer than an hour, and he felt something weird in his helmet. He took it off. They found a 2-foot-long venomous cottonmouth in his helmet. He was playing with it on for an hour and change. Like, holy cow.
How did he not feel it when he first put it on?
I don't know. It said it was behind the
up
padding.
under the padding. Yeah, behind the padding.
I know. Can you imagine? Like, right on your head. Oh, my God.
No. I mean, okay, so that was possibly a near-death experience for him.
Right. I'm just picturing him, like, playing and then the snake crawling across the face mask part. Like, heart attack. I'd have a heart attack.
Oh, my gosh.
Right. Okay, so have you been in a cottonmouth in the helmet situation before? I mean, near-death experience?
Yeah.
I mean, other than, the strokes that you've had, Nate, and of course the aneurysms you've had, Froggy.
Yeah, those were close.
Yeah.
But beyond that.
Yeah, I do remember several actually, but one in particular. I was with my friend in Russia, and we were just walking down the sidewalk, and their safety standards do not exist like they exist here, where they have stanchions and placards and people working above. They don't have any of that. So we're walking down the street, and they're working on the building that we're passing, and all of a sudden behind us, about 4 feet behind us, we hear, wham! And a cinder block had fallen off of the roof that these guys were working on because they don't do any sort of covering of the sidewalk or anything. And if we had just been a little bit slower, one of the two of us would have gotten slammed in the head from this cinder block and been dead. So I still remember that. It's what they call those flashbulb memories. Just boom. I remember that thing just hitting the sidewalk behind us, like 4 feet behind us. Bam.
You probably wouldn't even have felt it. It's just, you'd be gone.
I would have been mush,
But you lived.
Yeah.
See, it wasn't your time to go.
Correct. Yeah.
What about you, Gandhi?
Yeah, absolutely. I was driving to work one morning, so it was dark, and there was construction happening on a road. So there was this giant hole that had been dug out of the cement, and there were no cones around it. I don't know if somebody just came and took them in the night or what happened. I drove directly into that giant hole. I mean, like, my car was airborne, landed on all 4 tires. I sat there for a few minutes like, oh my God, what just happened? And then there was a little bit of like a hill that you could drive out. So I just drove out of it and went to work.
Wow.
I was like, that could have been so bad. Oh my God.
Could have been dead.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen. You're
Right?
still alive. See?
Here I
We're
am.
the chosen ones. We are the chosen ones.
Yes.
What about you, Scary? Near-death experience.
My heart is beating fast just thinking about it. The time that I went to Taos, New Mexico with my friends, and we went whitewater rafting on the Rio Grande, and I'd never gone whitewater rafting before, and I didn't know what I was in for. But it was a rough ride. I was hanging on for dear life. There was this one wave or something where we ended up against a rock. The raft went like almost on a vertical. I grabbed onto the side of the raft, and I really thought I was going to be flying out, and I didn't.
Oh, my gosh.
But the rest of that ride, I just closed my eyes. I'm like, God, my God, please, if I make it through this, I will never, ever go whitewater rafting again. And guess what? I never, ever went whitewater rafting again. I will never go. It was the most... I will... Oh,
Did you have a discussion with everyone that was with you about how they all felt the same way, or were you the only one that felt like you're about to die?
3 of them were thrill seekers. They're like, oh, that was nothing. It's not even high season.
Like a level 2 rapid.
Right.
Right.
And I'm like, you know what? F you all.
But you lived.
Yeah.
I lived.
Everyone lived, and you lived to talk about it. What about you, Danielle?
I have a couple of stories, but one of them is like similar to Nate's. It was after one of our events. We did something with Jessica Simpson, and I was walking down the streets of New York, and right in front of me, they were putting in windows up above, and the window came crashing down onto the street in all these glass pieces everywhere, and somehow it missed everyone that was in its way.
Thank God.
Because it would have been not. And I would just figured out I was pregnant with one of my kids that day because I was very nauseous. So I'm like, I think I'm pregnant, and that happened. It was so scary. Wow. So crazy.
But you lived.
But I
Yikes.
lived.
Thank God.
You lived. Froggy.
No, when I was a little kid, a friend of mine, I still remember his name, Greg. He got a little, like a pellet gun, BB gun for Christmas. And we went out to go, like, just shoot stuff. And he shot something, it ricocheted off, and it hit me in the chest. But where it hit me on the button of my jacket. It hit the button, the metal button of my jacket. And it dented that, and it went the other way. It did not. It would have gone through my skin for sure. I don't know how deep it would have gone through. But I was like, okay. We're not shooting that gun anymore. We're going back home. Screw your gun. You can go shooting by yourself, buddy.
But you lived.
Hey,
I did.
Thank God. Thank God.
That's like when you hang out with our friend Rod Phillips. He's got a shirt that says, "But did you die?" It's like, no, you're still here.
He lives that life.
What about you, E? Have you ever had one?
Not as dramatic, but it was for me. We were in Midtown Manhattan. There were about 3 of us. We're about to walk across the street, and I didn't look before I stepped into the street. And I swear to God, it looked 2 stories tall to me. A bus was coming right at me. Whoa. And all I saw was not even the bottom of the windshield because it was above my head. It was that tall. And here it comes. And my friend yanked me back. And I felt the breeze of the bus right in front of my cheek.
Nope.
And so had he not pulled me back, I would have stepped right in front of that bus. And that bus was going really fast. It wasn't slow.
Dang.
And so we all looked at each other thinking, you were supposed to die, dude.
Yeah.
Because the bus was at its perfect speed and direction, aimed right at me, and I was going to be right there in front of it.
Wow.
My whole body. So yeah,
You didn't.
I didn't, but I didn't die.
Lived. Yay, thank God. Are you still friends with that friend?
Yes.
Okay.
We're still friends. We still talk about it. It's like, do you remember that day you almost died? I went, yeah, thanks for reminding me again. Like, I owe you something. Hello? Scotty B, did you ever almost die while trying to put your private parts into a stuffed teddy bear?
Scotty's going to have 850 stories, none of which were close to death.
I have one like almost every day, but the one
When Gandhi tries to scare you?
Yes.
Yeah, near death.
yeah, but I mean the one that I really remember happened not that long ago when we were in Montauk and I fell into some quicksand and I was up above my knee and I was like, oh my God. If I go any lower and if nobody was here, I would be dead right now. So, and I still think about that.
Above your knee? Shut up.
What?
Until you get under your waist, I don't want to hear about it.
What are you talking about?
Hey, wait. Quicksand, it's only on George of the Jungle cartoons. I don't
Right.
It's only I've only ever seen it in cartoons and never in real life. And we were walking on the
thought you
beach.
were-
We were the only 2 there, and we both fell in, and we had to kind of pull each other. I was genuinely scared.
I believe you were
What about
genuinely
that?
scared.
What about that testicular strangulation you had from Ted E. Bear? What about that one?
Oh no, he let go. Yeah.
With some coaxing, he let go. Well, of course, we've all been through near-death experiences. Text us now at 55100. Tell us all about it. But you lived to text it. See, you're doing okay.
The Elvis Duran After Party.